name is Christopher Duncan, decade-long resident of Brevard County, primary residence in Palm Bay, Florida. And I was here last year. I had a great talk, and you know, as I spoke to you guys, I was encouraged. I was encouraged by the proposed leadership that would happen. Now, I'm back again to speak about two important things: healthcare and persons with disabilities. 3 years ago, I suffered a disability. I woke up one morning blind. 4 months later, I was totally blind. Two things happened. My existing health insurance said that it was a pre-existing condition because doctors wrote I had symptoms of glaucoma, but there was no proper diagnosis of the situation. So I went to Miami to a world-renowned institute, Boston Palmer, and I waited on Medicaid waivers that took 4 months to come through. So I sat there. Back then I only had 2 daughters. I was a caregiver to a cancer surviving daughter, which is now 10. And I had a year and a half old. And I sat there and I went blind, waiting for Medicaid waivers that finally came through, and turned out that I had a rare form of glaucoma. Now, I was hoping that that healthcare expansion would have been passed for the families here in Brevard, because as a behavior analyst, I worked with a lot of families over the years on the leadership of the Department of Children and Families, their Child Protection Unit, when family partnerships with CDC, did some working out there as well. And there are families that need this. There are families that don't make enough to get Medicaid and through Department of Children and Families. And one solution could be to say, well, you know, let's make a threshold and let's make an area where those people are making just $14 over being able to receive state-funded Medicaid, that they could get it. Also, persons with disabilities. Senator, I want to thank you. I've been in touch with President Gardner's office a lot over the years, since we met last year, so I would say over the year. And I want to thank you for your leadership in what you did with service animals, because I have one. Matter of fact, my service animal, the president, Andy Gardner, helped me get her back earlier this year. We had a situation here in the county that was helped flawlessly and corrected. But what I'm hoping that you guys will do is find the, I guess, a balance between passion and frustration, because that's the burden of every leader. You guys run for office, get in there, and then the burden of it is to find the thing that ties those two things together. And the answer is listening to the concerns and creating actions that will help and remedy the concerns of the people of this county. So I implore you, when you go back to next session, to consider looking at how we can fix the issue of expanding health care to persons that need it. Many include our children, single-parent households, which Brevard County has 70% of our households are single-parent households, and those families need help. I hope that, you know, leadership will set the precedent here in Brevard on some of the outgoing terms that we have, and I'm hoping that we will come together as a community, listen to community leaders like myself, and hoping that it will change. In the meantime, they say if you need to fix a problem, don't complain about the problem, become part of the solution. So I'm now a candidate for the United States Congress, and I'm running for Florida District 8. And I'm hoping that leadership will, like I said, make a precedence here in Brevard County so we can continue making this county a great place. I have 4 daughters, I'm a husband, but I'm also someone that loves this community. And I'm hoping and depending on the leadership in the upcoming session.
Chris, are you referring to Randy as your service animal?
Randy? No. Well, I'm going to say this. My service animal is Sasha Duncan, the service dog. She was actually removed from my home, violating my constitutional and 88 rights by the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. We actually hit national news, so I don't know if you missed that, but Sheriff Wayne Ivey was a good instrument on returning that dog to us, because it was, I guess it was kind of termed that I was unfit as a blind person to have a service dog. As I was told that that lady was let go from the animal shelter as well. Now, I could have made a stink of it. My first reaction was to sue the county because I had all caught on surveillance, but instead I worked with the county. We released a press release praising the county for acting fast and getting the dog back to me. And, you know, it wouldn't be my goal to sue the county. I had all right to, because I was told that I was unfit to have a dog in Brevard County, and I never had one again. And the proof is there in the media. The proof is there in the apologetic call of Sheriff Wayne Ivey saying sorry that he wished that this never happened. So that's my service dog, Sasha Duncan, the service dog.